Hey, what's up? This is DJ Prostyle.
And this is Penny Delas.
And this is Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Guess what? We are back. This is episode 5, season 2, Teach Me Something, presented by Berkeley College. I'm doing it by myself today. I'm just playing. Penny, are you going to say something or are you just going to sit there?
I'm just like, he started this episode.
You weren't ready?
And we didn't mark down. So we're live, guys.
Yeah,
How's
sorry.
it going?
Do you want me to restart
no, it's
again?
fine.
We're
Let's
good
just
to
keep
go?
it going. Yeah.
Okay,
Why not?
Come on.
Let
We're
the
in season 2
people
now.
know exactly how it goes down.
This
in
is
the
how it
studio.
goes. Like, I'm ready.
I love this. So we are at iHeart HQ.
That's right.
Mis Amores, and we are going to chit chat with y'all because we have so much that's been going on.
That's right.
And we wanted to take a moment, take a pause from our beautiful and lovely, talented guests.
We've had some amazing guests.
We've had some pretty good.
Amazing.
First of all, when's Maxwell coming back to do his part 2?
He's ready. He's ready for part 2. Wendy's ready to come in for part 2.
Yeah, we need meditation.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Nickelodeon because he left us. Let's rephrase and clarify. Maxwell is not meditating with us. That's Wednesday.
That's Wednesday?
That's Wednesday. That's Wendy. But Maxwell does have to talk to us about Nickelodeon. But let's really talk about what we alluded to in the last episode. All right, everyone. If you're driving, you're sitting, if you're standing or on the treadmill, take a pause, sit down, because the Teach Me Something podcast is officially an award-winning podcast.
Let's go. Insert the air horns. Amazing.
I love it. So we won the inaugural category of educational podcast. We won the Silver Davey Award.
That's great.
Which is a prestigious creative marketing award. And we were right behind NFL. So I don't know about you, Pro, but our equity just
skyrocketed.
It just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
We have to find out, has anyone else in the iHeart podcast realm won a Davey?
I don't know, but I guess who did? We did.
We did. I love it. But, shout out to the entire team that makes this world go round.
Yeah, a lot of people behind the scenes who make this happen.
And this season, we will be doing an episode where we're going to be taking a look at behind the pod and bringing everyone in so they can talk about what they do, how we do it, how it runs.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for that team, we would not be award-winning.
No, we would not be winning an awards, nor will we have podcasts going on.
No, which brings us to, he doesn't know this, but we're going to bring our producer, Peter, into the booth with us.
Let's go, Peter.
He just gave us the only look, guys.
I was like, oh my God,
from behind the plexi. He's like, please no. Yeah, he's going to sit with you.
Peter's
in the house.
There you go. Have a seat, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hey.
I take it you made sure the microphone was on before you walked over here, right?
Yes, I made sure of that.
Peter,
how you doing, Peter?
All right, how are you? It's like to look at two people.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Weird, right? Not
You're
being
probably in
behind
there
the
just
glass.
looking at your phone the whole time we're in here.
I know, right?
Taking
We're
a
like,
nap.
Peter, did we do well? Just thumbs up.
Taking
Keep
a
it
nap.
moving. No one cares. Peter, what is it like being a producer?
It's very cool. It's
iHeart?
it's the best company ever
Yeah.
because we love it. But yeah, no, it's very cool. It's a lot of creative people, a lot of fun. And
you hear everything first before anybody else does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, and I have to edit everything.
Yeah.
And then for those of you that don't know, so we have a mini button board here, and we have on, off, cough, and I turn our mics off so Pro and I can talk about things unfiltered. And every time I look down, Peter just turns them back on so he could hear everything, and he records everything.
That's how you know he's a pro, because a lot of times
he records everything.
Some of the best things, the best content is filmed when nobody's looking.
Or
right?
things that we don't want aired, and Peter leaves them in the edit.
I mean, I'm cool with everything.
It's all going to be part of the Teach Me Something documentary I'm working on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Behind the
Be
scenes.
something behind the scenes.
So do we keep you on your toes, Peter?
Yes,
Is
yes.
it
It's,
fun? You don't have to lie to us.
I get plenty of
people should know.
editing time with this podcast.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's not too much. Well, Penny's probably the type who hits you to tell you to edit things, right?
Just it's just it's a lot of fun with two different people, two different voices. So you get to
He's saying
at-
fun.
Yeah.
What that means is
Is that I'm loud and you're quiet.
it's work.
He's like, I have to go back and monitor,
I'd
change the
love if you
volume.
guys wore headphones. That'd be cool.
That wouldn't look
Oh,
good.
do you want us to? Do we have headphones?
We don't, but I'm sure Pro
I
could
have
hook
heads-
us up.
We can try it.
Then
Bro, you want to
we're-
bring in your DJ equipment?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to DJ also and put a beat in? Imagine. I should
should.
have like a little sound machine here, Peter. Where,
We
where,
should
like,
do that.
where we can have like little sound
We should do
audio,
that.
little bites that we
I feel like
insert.
that's what we're missing in the edits of the podcast. Those, yeah.
Could be
Let's
fun.
be a little bit more animated.
Yeah.
I feel like it's season 2. Why not?
Well, this is escalating into more work really quick.
You know, well, Pro, you have to step up, your game here just a little bit. I'm just saying, bring the DJ skills in. But Peter, we did want to give you something.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Today.
cool.
Where is it? First of all,
So, for those of you listening, we have here the Davey Award official certificate for Peter as the producer
yes. And
of
he-
the Teach Me
By the way,
Something
he's getting this before we
podcast.
got anything.
We haven't
Yes.
received ours yet. It's still in the mail,
But you are
but
the
here's
producer.
yours, Peter.
Very cool. Look at that, and it's framed and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that's a nice award.
That's
Very
Isn't
cool.
it very nice and it
Thank you,
shines
thank
and
you.
everything?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say this, Peter, on air. I don't know about the other podcasts that you work with, but we gave you a framed award.
Yes.
Wow.
He's like, I'm
So
putting this
I'm
with my
just-
other awards.
No, it's very cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank
Nah,
you.
you deserve it, man.
No, you deserve it. Are you gonna
And thank
hang
you
it
so
at
much.
home or in your booth?
In my booth. You can
That's
show
awesome.
off to all my coworkers.
Yeah, and you can be like, look what I got, guys.
Yeah, and you put that there to set the tone with everybody else.
Oh yeah. Put with the holidays coming up, we put some Christmas lights on
There
it.
you go.
Cool.
Well,
Christmas.
congratulations, man. Congratulations, Peter.
Thank you.
I love it. And I just want to say that this award, too, when we submitted for this award, the podcast was only out for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So we were a baby pod,
Mini
and we're
pod.
behind NFL. So guys,
You're saying the only people that beat us was the NFL.
the NFL. Just
You've
saying.
heard of them before.
With their football.
I'm so happy you didn't say the wrong sport or something.
Okay.
Well,
Peter's anxious
cool.
to get back behind
Yes,
the booth.
yes.
Peter, thank you for joining us on the
All
Teach Me
right,
Something
thank you.
podcast.
Thank you again. Thank you,
Cool.
Peter.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Peter. And you know what?
What?
As we're speaking about accolades and achievements,
Here we go.
props to DJ Prostyle. I'm not going to drop the government, but props to you
Thank you.
in your promotion.
Thank you.
All right, tell the people what you've won.
What I've won? Well, I've
Yes.
won more work. Okay. No, no, I was recently promoted to the APD position, which is the Assistant Program Director for Power 105.1 New York. So definitely a huge accomplishment and something that I'm very proud of and very happy to do.
I am so proud of you.
Thank
and I'm
you.
so happy for you because not many know all of the work that you do
Mhm.
behind the scenes, and you do quite a bit. And we
It's-
always make
it's-
jokes
yeah,
here
yeah.
because you're like, Penny's the one that works, but you are busy to
There's no
capacity.
schedule. Yeah. There really is no schedule when it comes to the music industry. Like,
Yeah.
depending on what you do, but I always say like it's not a 9 to 5. This game can require work and your time and your effort or whatever at any given time, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, or midday or the overnight hours,
Yeah.
So it's a overall 365 degree thing.
Yeah, I
So-
wish we would have had confetti
Yeah,
cannons,
it's
just
okay.
like shooting
Insert
from
the
the corners.
confetti.
Insert the confetti.
No, but it's great. It's great. So definitely an accomplishment for me. And shout out to Thea Mitchum for making it happen. Obviously,
Yes.
she's the one who makes it. Which we have to get Thea on the podcast.
We do.
Which now
We do.
I'm gonna be like, I need you on the podcast.
Well, there you go. And
Since
now you're
I
like,
am
I'm
like your right
programmed.
hand man now, right? So
You're pulling those strings already.
yeah. So it'll be great to get her on here. I mean, she's talk about
Yeah.
accomplishments. I mean, we'd need like a 2-hour episode for her. But no.
So what does this mean
Mhm.
for your brand now, right?
Mhm.
Because you have your brand as DJ Prostyle, you do mixes with Yee.
Yeah.
So you're, one of
So
the
now
faces
with
of
that-
KTU. You do
Yes.
stuff with Z.
Mhm.
Now you're, with Power on the admin side. So what does that mean
Just
for you?
adding more work. just adding more work. No, for my brand, it's just I think it's something. First of all, it's something I've already been doing for a long time,
Mhm.
which in the industry a lot of people know. So before this position, around right up to COVID, I was already the music director for Power 105.1, and I was on air there. Then I took an opportunity to go down to Florida, moved with the family, did the whole Florida thing for a year. Was down there, shot to the amazing people in Florida. Did a bunch of things out there. I've been very blessed in my career to be able to have these opportunities to expand the brand. And I think it all goes back to, and I always tell people, I've never been scared, and I've never been scared to step outside the box or your comfort zone, like people say, right? Like, there's a lot of people who say, hey, I'm doing great. So, there's been plenty of times in my career where I've gotten to a point where I'm very successful at something, and I could sit there and just do that, right? But I've always wanted more. And when I say I always wanted more, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, financially, like I want more money or more of this. I just wanted to learn more. I've always been a student of the game, right? I've been doing, this is all I do, right? Like, I've been doing music. I didn't have the opportunity to go to college or anything like that. And I don't say that in a bad way. I was already on mainstream radio when I was in high school. So as soon as I came out, I was already up and running. Like, this is what I do, right? So music and this music career in this industry, in this game, I've been blessed enough to be in for 3 decades, essentially, right? If I do my math correct, almost. And this is just what I do. So, being able to grow in it has always been the goal, right? Like, so, I started as a guy in overnights coming in to do one mix at 1 a.m. in Florida. And before that, I was on college radio, in Florida. So it's like, and then to make it to the number one market, and be on the biggest hip hop brand, for the music that I love, right? In the country, if not the world, with some of the biggest shows. You have the Breakfast Club, Angie Martinez, DJ Clue. These are all, not only just friends and family, but pioneers in this game. Some of the biggest voices, and people who also set and paved the way for all of us, right? So to be able to work with them and to be in the same building, throughout all these years has just been a blessing in its own. So to be able to grow and to take on more responsibility, it has always been something that I haven't been scared or I shy away from. It's not for everybody, right? So everyone can't do everything. That's just fine.
You can't trust everyone.
Yeah. So,
but
and some people are comfortable, and that's fine. I've learned by trying to force others into doing some things where I want them to grow more, and realize it's just not for them. And then you realize that not everyone is willing to step outside of their comfort zone, or some people are happy in the place that they're at, and that's fine also.
And that's fine. Some people are content with the mundane.
Absolutely. That's why I said
monotony.
not everything is for everybody. And people say that, and it's actually true, right? You can't expect everybody to want to do everything, right? So all you could really do is control your own, choices that you make. And with this opportunity I have is, it's just to grow and to do more and to learn. And I'm going to learn more things in this position. And we've already talked about some amazing things we're going to work on. And I'm just looking forward to 2026 and what that brings.
Yay. So excited for you. And we've talked about this several times over the 2 seasons of the podcast of get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Right? And push yourself. And that's where true growth
100%
comes from.
100%. And it's something that I teach to my kids now, right? And even as young as they are, my oldest now in our house being 9, right? And, they're all into sports. Like, academically, we push them, obviously, to be their best. Like, we've always been on top of our kids, making sure that they're ahead of the curve with learning, with reading, with this, writing, and, making sure that they're doing good in school, because that comes first, right? But right now they're really in on sports. Like, we're like, now me and my wife have become sports parents.
Bro, that rigor, I can't keep up. I was so excited through that whole football journey, right?
Yep.
And the hockey and everything. And then you made a post, okay, now we're going to the next sport. And I'm like, okay, wait, but that was like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Like, give me some time to absorb.
You think that's for you? How about us, right?
But
so,
I was like,
just when we think one season
I was like, wow.
Yeah. And
so how many sports is he up to now?
So our oldest is playing right now lacrosse, right? That's all he's in right now. Our middle child is playing lacrosse and hockey. So he's in those 2 sports. And our youngest in spring starts everything. So he'll be turning 5. And so now he'll be getting into all the rec centers and doing flag football starting next year and doing all these little things.
So talk to me about that work-life balance. Because as a dad and as a sports dad, you're doing all of the things and beyond for the three of them simultaneously.
Yes.
And then
Shout out
you're,
to my wife. Yeah.
you know, you have a presence on 3 stations,
Yes.
and you guys have businesses and all of that. How do you balance?
Well, we take it as it comes, right? We cross those bridges when we get in front of those bridges, right? So we try to plan ahead as much as possible. So like we have like my phone every single day, you know, I get alerts about what that day is, because our kids on top of that are in, you know, they're really signed up to everything. So they're in after school programs, they're in this, they're in that. And you know, like our oldest son loves school, right? So he's in math.
Yeah.
Like they picked him out of the whole
He's
school.
a mathlete?
He's like it's like he
that's so
represents
cool.
like the whole like our area in like, you know, math and this and that for his school. And like he already knows what he wants. He's playing football now, but he wants to be a heart surgeon. Like when he gets older, like he already has his life plan. Like this kid's, you know, so but for us is planning and just taking care of it as it comes. Shout out to my wife. She obviously carries most of the weight when it comes to that. If I'm not, so me taking on the new role, obviously, you know, is going to come with more hours and shifting, you know, things around. Obviously, I'm in New York already in the nighttime for my show on KTU, so there's going to be now those nights are going to turn to earlier days as well, because there's going to be meetings. There's going to be a lot of work to do. But it's something that you just take on and you make it work. You always find a way to make it work when the time comes. Whether it's getting friends, we live in a great area, so shout out to our community who everyone helps everyone also. So like so many of our friends in our neighborhoods, you know, their kids also are into these sports. It's such a community. So most of our kids' friends and our friends, our families, they're in sports. So there'll be days where like a mom or a dad will take all the kids. Or I'll be the one to pick the other kids up and back and forth, especially to help each other, because everyone has something going on in their lives.
And that's the importance of community and building your tribe.
So when you actually start buying homes and looking for where you want to live, and I didn't realize that, I got very lucky with the area we live in, because we didn't have kids at the time, so we weren't even thinking about that, right? So now we've grown into it and really got an understanding. We're like, wow, we really love where we live because of how community it is and how people really pull together and help each other out in all these different aspects, whether it's just anything, you know, and a support system goes a long way. So as far as the kids go and there's, you know, we make it work. And stepping back to your original question of stepping outside the box or feeling or getting out your comfort zone, right? We're instilling that now with our kids with sports. So like we'll make them work out a lot and train.
Oh, so they're not bothering you in the gym; they're working out with you now.
No, they're working out with us, but we're keeping our kids like really active and training and pushing them, and we teach them that, like, you know, getting uncomfortable, like doing those things now at this age is going to set them up down the line in the future for just to excel and to be ahead of the curve with everybody. So
I love that. And that rolls into our health journey, ladies and gentlemen. Many have DM'd asking how our health journey is going, because we spoke about that.
Because you just told me something too about your.
Did.
Let's talk about it.
We spoke about that in season 1, and we would kid around because there was always cookies and sugar, and then we started with, you know, healthy granola bars.
Well, then the water fast kicked off, and then it's been.
You get hangry.
Yeah, I don't get hangry.
Yes, you do. You get hangry. You get those days. I'm like, are you fasting?
Yeah,
you're a little extra spicy today. But when we started the podcast, I was, you know, around 25 pounds heavier.
Amazing.
So I met that goal, and now I did a new goal. So it's very exciting. You know, you lost it quicker than I did. Took me a little longer.
I don't think so.
But I think so. You're like almost invisible.
No, it's funny because
I'm looking at the photo shoot. Are you looking at it on our screens? Yeah. So for those of you listening at home,
I can see my fat cheeks right there. Smiling. That's happiness right there.
We have 4 TV monitors in the studio, and what's up there is our podcast creative.
And by the way, that's like a double XL hoodie you gave me. I remember.
Okay, listen.
It's huge.
You did not tell me it was the wrong size when I gave you more merch.
No, I know.
So you have to come to the bookstore.
I know.
And look at that. We need to do a new photo shoot is what we need to do. Because I'm staring at that picture and I'm like, yeah.
So you've lost 25 pounds.
Yes, I have.
Are you feeling healthier than ever? And
I
how have you
am
done it
feeling
for the people
healthier.
who want to know how you've lost your weight?
It was very...
Are you taking shots? No, I'm playing.
No. No.
Nowadays, if you lose weight, that's the immediate.
That's the first thing. Did you get surgery?
If you
Are
lose
you
weight
taking
fast,
shots? Yeah.
now it's 100. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're out there running 10 miles a day and you're
Yeah.
they will just be like, yeah, whatever, you're taking shots. You're what is it called? The Ozempic.
Ozempic or GLP-1 or
Yeah.
whatever the versions. No, none of that. Old-fashioned pasando trabajo y llorando is what I've been doing. So no, I decided at the beginning of the year, I've always fluctuated with my weight.
Mhm.
Weight has always been a struggle for me since grammar school. Like around 4th grade is when I kind of inflated a little bit. And I really ate my feelings. When you grow up half Greek and half Hispanic,
Mhm.
the result for everything is food. If you're happy, eat. If you're sad, eat. And it was, what were the ho-hos and the Nutter Butter bars? Like, I just loved all the things. And I always fluctuated. And when I was diagnosed, and we spoke about this season 1, I was 318 pounds. I went down to 185 within a matter of 10 months. And it was a drop due to the medications, the treatment, all of that. But I did not see the change in myself. When I looked in the mirror, I saw...
Because you look at yourself every day.
You know,
it always
yeah.
takes somebody who hasn't seen you for a long period
Correct.
of time to tell you,
Correct.
that you lost weight. Yeah.
And then, I got healthy. And when you
Mhm.
get healthy, you gain some. And I got to a weight a couple years ago that I said, I don't want to be here anymore. And I started organically. And then in January, you had mentioned to me when we sat down that you were starting this health kick. And you were like, no, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. You just need to hold yourself accountable. And I said, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. And I enrolled in a Pilates class to try it. And I was already doing like cardio and cords and all these things. And I'm like, that's not really for me. I need like structure. I need to build endurance. I need to feel confident in that way. And I started Pilates. I did 4 classes to see if I liked it. And I'm like, I don't think I do, but I'm going to stick with it. And I did a paid membership. If there's anything that's going to keep you accountable, it's your wallet.
Yeah, when you're paying for something.
When you're paying for something. So
you're invested into it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I did an unlimited plan, and I do about 4 classes a week. So I do physical therapy for my back, but I'm still doing the Pilates and doing the things. And yeah, I've like fluctuated with weight where I've gone up and down in dips. As females, we have our menstrual cycles and all these things, and our bodies fluctuate. So I've lost more than 25 if you count.
If you do it slowly, I've learned this. People
Yeah.
who lose weight fast will gain it back, right? So
Yeah.
the way we've been doing it is great.
It's organic. Yeah.
It's slow.
so-
Like you want to get to a certain
Yeah.
point fast, right? But that's not the way to do it, right?
Yeah,
So like if
no.
you're starting at, so like for instance, me, and the day I really I already had started dieting, I want to say, or eating better. But I was up to like 227 or something like that. And
Wow.
so I can only imagine when I wasn't even paying attention what weight I was.
Yeah.
But when I started actually paying attention, because I started eating a little better and trying to work out a little bit, I noticed that's when I was like, 227. I remember I have a picture of it. And I recently hit like 190. And I'm just like, I'm down, over 30 pounds, and I'm like, I'm going to keep going, And, I'm up to a point where I don't necessarily have a goal weight. I think it's just feeling better, feeling
Yeah.
lighter. And my kids, I'll tell you what, my kids have been a real motivation for me, right? Because of their sports.
Because you have to practice with them and keep up with
I'm
them.
very active. If you know me,
Yeah.
me and my wife are very active with our kids. I'm outside with them. So like we're at the bus stop, like during football season, we're going 30 minutes before the bus every single day because they want to throw the football. I'm running around with them. And then now it got a little too cold for that. So now
Yeah.
we're in the car, but they come home from school. I've transformed what used to be, the man cave in the house. Then it became the kids cave, which is all toys and stuff. And now that's transformed into a full on like workout center. Like our whole basement in our house, we're blessed enough to have a space where I put in like the grass inside my house on the floor, like the turf.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I put turf, like a 30-foot turf strip, and I have the weight now come in where they have to slide weight so they could push for
Next
agility.
episode,
Yeah.
Pro the Trainer.
We're gonna do it from the house. Yeah. Oh, I'm like online. Well, because when you get
Yeah.
so invested, the kid. I'm living through my
Yeah.
kids now with these sports. First of all, I never played any of the sports that they're. Obviously, I knew football, and when I grew up, it was baseball, football, right?
Yeah.
Basketball here and there for me. Now they're playing hockey, lacrosse, all these kind of sports that I never. So I'm learning with them and
That's so cool.
it's been, and it's so competitive
That's
though.
so
And it's
cool.
like,
But
just
you run.
Yeah, no, I used to be a runner.
Yeah. See, I don't
Um,
run, but I
I used
do.
to jog a lot. Yeah.
I do. I walk little Zeus
Mhm.
every morning, 1.5 miles,
Which is
whether
great.
he wants to or not.
But that's a mile. Let me tell you
We
something.
walk the mile and
Do
a
you know
half
what that
every
is though? You doing a mile or a mile and a half a
Yep.
day is amazing, and that has to do with your weight loss.
Yeah. When I started, I was
100%.
not doing 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is
100%.
consistency.
Consistency
So even
is
if
key.
today you're like, I'm really tired, I'm just gonna
Mhm.
do the 10 minutes. Don't do the full 40.
It's funny
if you
because this
don't,
whole episode now has turned into the weight loss journey episode. I just looked at the time, I'm like, wow, the whole episode's over. Just about.
It really
It
really
almost
has.
is.
Yeah.
But-
No, but it is. I think it's more of consistency, but it's also
100%. That's anything, right? Anything in life,
Yeah.
consistency is key, and staying to it and practice.
Yeah.
Like with the kids with sports, it's practice. Everything they do is practice, 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 practice. Hey, if you're not starting right now, it's cool. Maybe you'll start later this year. Maybe you'll start next year. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get better at whatever you're trying to do as long as you're practicing. You have to put the work in
I love
when
that.
nobody's watching, right? So
Speaking of, have you started meditating?
I haven't.
You know Wendy's gonna.
Yeah,
check
I'm gonna
in
have
with
to
us.
learn that. That's something. I think for me is gonna be a real tough one. I'm one of those people,
Yeah.
and my oldest gets it from me. My mind is always racing.
Yeah.
I'm always
see that.
thinking about things always in my head, and so
I do
don't
feel that if you do it, you don't have to do it every day, but I feel that it will help you. to take
because
a-
I think you have
a
to stop that
pause.
voice in your head, right? Like you have to like
It
really
takes a
quiet.
minute for you to get it together.
Shh! Stop talking
But-
already.
Yes. Yes, but I feel like it will help you because you have so many things going on
I'll
that
make
it's good to
myself
like
laugh.
zen.
I mean, I'm okay
Yeah.
though. I don't know if I need to meditate. I'm sure some
Alright.
people need to. I don't know if I have time for that. I have to
Alright.
figure. I just got to keep going.
You just gotta
I'm just.
instead of stopping
I
and
don't got
pausing.
time to
you're like, I
meditate.
just
We're
gotta
gonna
keep
do that
doing.
later. Got too much work to do.
Yeah. Leadership by Pro. Just keep going.
Just keep going. Meditate later.
I can't. This really did turn into health. Why? Oh, yes, because I have well, I'm not going to show it because they're not a sponsor, but I have a little applesauce pouch. I like
Mhm.
my snacks.
Well, if you
So
notice,
what do we eat? Meal prep. I do meal prep. And I
That's so
started doing,
smart.
because you had said like replace
Mm-hmm.
with nothing.
Yeah.
So I did that. So I did the intermittent fasting.
So
Intermediate fasting is called?
intermediate fasting.
Yeah.
So for me, and just to go back to the very beginning, what really got me into this is I did and I kept seeing it. You know, it's like anything on social media. When you look into something, it just keeps coming up on your phone.
Yeah.
So all these different things about intermediate fasting and eating every X amount of hours, and then this 3-day fast. The 3-day fast kept
Mhm.
coming up, and how it helps with this, the re-cell generation and all this kind of stuff in your body. It's really not about losing weight more than like fixing damaged cells in your system and all this kind of stuff. If you guys really looked into fasting and the benefits of it, it's insane. It's really insane.
Yeah. See, there's intermediate fasting,
Mm-hmm.
which those normal folk like myself can do, where
Mhm.
you don't eat from 6 p.m. I do to 10 a.m. So I'll do like
Yeah.
a tea in the morning, something like that, and then I'll have like lunch and whatever. Then there's pros fasting.
Who am I fasting?
That he only drinks
No.
water for like 5 days.
No. Which I'll do that. So when I
That's
first
insane.
when I first started this whole health journey, I started with a 3-day water fast, and I did 3 days of just water. And it's really, as hard as it sounds, it's really not. It's really not that hard. And there's a couple of things to it. There's so many different benefits to it. The first thing was, will you lose weight? Yes, right? But that's not like realistic weight, right? Like you'll get a little head start on losing weight because you didn't eat for 3 days, right? So
Right.
just water in your system, and you could have like black, it has to be straight black coffee.
But it is a good way to
Or you could put like I think it's
restart your
Himalayan.
body.
Like I remember how to order like the salt, like it has to be a specific salt that you could put in your water to keep you hydrated. For like electrolytes, but you can't put like a certain type of salt, and you definitely can't have any sugar or something because that eliminates the actual fasting of your system.
So just water and coffee.
It's
is
just
what you
water,
drink for-
realist, and coffee. That's if
Sure.
you really need it. It's they for me, I did it right. I did black coffee, and because I could drink black coffee, and
Yeah.
but after you did
I
it,
remember.
after I did it, I realized by the third
Yeah.
day that I felt more energetic than before, and I felt great. Then you realize that you really don't need to eat as much food as we've been trained to eat.
Right.
Right. And I'm not going to get into this
Well,
whole.
that's breakfast. Break fast.
I'm
You're
not going to
fasting
get
out.
into this whole thing of. I will say I think it's
Mhm.
been pushed on us right?
Yeah.
And this will be a whole nother
he's getting into it.
This will be a whole nother episode,
gentlemen.
right? But when you really think about it, you
Yep.
know, when you realize that your body does not need as much food as it's been taught to you, you know, that's all I can say, right? Like, they want you to eat breakfast
Touché.
and lunch and dinner and snacks in between, right?
Yes.
But, you know, and maybe some people need it, and maybe some people
need
don't,
it.
you know? But
Well, our bodies are all different.
everyone's different here. But anyway, that's what the water fast, if you could do it, try it. So one is the benefits of doing it for your, like I said, you'll initially lose a few pounds. Great. Also, there is a cell in your system. It fixes and repairs cells. And you could go further. There's people who do 5-day fasting and all that, and it really gets into like cell generation. But the biggest thing for me, what it did is mentally, it let me know that I could go 3 days without eating food. So if I could go 3 days without eating food, when I don't eat because it's been a few hours, I'm like, oh my God, I haven't eaten. It puts in a perspective like, let me take a seat back. Let me relax.
Like, social media, do you really Penelope, is it 7 days that we can go without eating? I think it is. The human body. You just need water.
I think if you did some research, you'll see how. I
forget what it is. But
I don't know.
Ask social media Penelope.
You guys could write in the comments.
3 to 2 months, no
3 months,
food, just hydrating.
Okay.
3 weeks to 2 months. I'm like, wait, what?
How you go from 3 months to 2 months? No. yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
There's actually people, like, we don't have the time on this podcast to talk about it. But
Pro's getting
people,
deep this week, guys.
No, there's really people that have cured diseases, that live longer, that have never, experienced any sort of medical issues because they either fast or they have eliminated certain foods from their what they eat.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Majority of the problems come from what you're putting in your body.
Much of what we consume have chemicals, and you'd be surprised. Like when I was diagnosed, I went vegan straight for 5 years because that's what was required, right, with kidney failure and all these things. And when I did that, at the beginning was very difficult, but then you actually see the differences in your body.
Yeah.
So the first time I remember someone offered me, I think it was like Skittles, and it has the dyes and all of that. I was sick to my stomach for 3 days.
Yeah. Well, after you do
Skittles.
a fast, I'll tell you that.
So it's interesting when you reintroduce things, how you feel.
The first time I ate, after the 3-day fast, I ate anything, it my body didn't want to accept it. It was bad. And your body will always tell you what it needs to tell you. But if you don't allow, you have to almost do a cleanse. So if you could do a fast, or if you could do anything that really cleanses your system out, if you're out there listening and whatever, and it's for you and you want to do it, I don't preach it on anybody. But everybody's different. But
also, disclosure and disclaimer, we are not professionals in the health atmosphere. No. We're just talking about our specific journeys and what we've done for ourselves.
100%.
Disclaimer, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not here to tell you what to eat, people. Make your own decisions.
No, and also, Pro does not tell us his fasting schedules. So the second time...
I don't fast, but I don't eat. I stopped eating late. That really did help, like what you do. I try not to eat past like 5 or 6 o'clock.
But the second time
day.
you were doing the water fasting, I was not aware. And it was when I came back from Greece and I brought you a box of curabiedes. They're these Greek Christmas cookies.
Like,
and he's like, I'm on my fast.
Yeah, I'm fasting right now, but thanks.
But I will say, follow some inspo accounts that help you stay accountable. There's a few for me. I want to give a shout out to La Royce. She works with Billboard, and she has Baby Gains is her account, and she has gone through a tremendous weight loss journey, and she puts the bad, the good, all the things, and she posts daily on what she does working out and all of that. So she really inspired me to kick off and to continue. And sitting next to Pro, that's just depleting the pounds to the ground. It's good, but no, it's
We've
good.
lost like the same amount of weight. So, and remember what I told you, like next time for anybody out there who's lost a lot of weight or something, remember I told you, I was like, when you go into a gym or something like that, pick up a weight that's with the amount of weight you've lost, and it'll shock you. Because so if I go to the gym and pick up a 30-pound or 35-pound weight, that much weight is what was on me. And you start thinking about your joints and your feet and your knees, and you're like, wow.
We're so old.
What'd you say?
We're so old. But no. So here's
anyway, I'm out of here.
But here's the thing. On socials, why don't you send us a DM or comment when we put the clips on and tell us if you've gone through
Yeah, tell us.
a,
We could
a
share those
health journey
stories.
this
Yes.
year and
if
what
you have any
you've gone
questions
through.
of what we've
Yeah.
been doing, I'll
ask
100%
away.
share. Hey, this is what
Yeah.
I eat on a daily basis because I'm still losing weight.
Yeah.
So a lot of people ask, "What are you doing?" And other than staying active, right? I have like a routine. Like I could literally eat the same thing every day from start to the finish of the day, and I'll know the next day what I'm gonna wake up weighing. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's a routine.
I too have made a science experiment
Yeah.
of my eating habits and seeing how that affects. Well, because you learn
Yes,
about yourself.
100%.
Carbs are not my friend, and that's
No.
okay.
Not for most diets.
We
that's for
love
sure.
them.
And if you
but
are
they're
gonna
not for me.
have them, you have
Yeah.
those needs to be what's in in the beginning of the day.
And
so
by
that your
carbs,
body,
I mean
bread.
fresh bread with butter.
yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good, but so bad.
yeah. The bread is one thing that's bad, and the butter is another. So you're putting two things that are
We're
bad.
European. It's in our
Yeah,
genetic
yeah.
formula.
I've lost weight, but it's been so boring. It's like a hard-boiled egg by itself, things like that.
You eat one hard-boiled egg by itself.
Yes,
That's it.
nothing. I don't
Just
put nothing on
eating?
it. Yeah, that's it. I air fry it, and that's it. I don't boil like hard-boiled like in water. Like that's really like old school.
Okay, so you air fry one egg, and that's
Mhm.
all you put on the plate, and that's what you eat.
Or like I'll do that with like half avocado. By
Okay, that's
itself.
good. Healthy fats.
But back then, you would do it and add like a little salt and pepper and da da da.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't do none of that. Right. So, like I said, we'll save this
Well,
for another episode.
This has been very interesting.
Teach me how to eat.
And you know what? We're gonna figure out how to do an Instagram live.
Yes.
So we can ask the viewers questions.
That'd be awesome.
But thank you for joining us on this very Twilight Zone-y episode
Yes.
where we've got
This has been a great episode. We're veered off
accolades
into
to health
weight
journey,
loss.
and let us know
And
if
shout out
you
to Peter.
Woo! Shout out to Peter. Let us know what you want to hear next time
Mm-hmm.
on the Twilight Zone
This is Teach Me Something, presented by Berkeley College
with Penny Dellis
and DJ Prostyle.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Hey, thanks for listening. Tune in next week.
For all new episode of Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.